Good morning, Shimmering Souls. I hope you all are having a wonderful morning and a great day and a great week. So it's our weekly pull day. So we're using Ludy Lescot and the Earthbound Oracle for our card pull of the energy of the week, this main theme energy. So here's the backs. I love the backs of these. So, hope that this pulling of the cards helps you to walk a smoother path, whether it's a difficult energy or pretty pleasant energy. We're going to take a look at it and look at how to make it work better for you. And always make, however the energy is, make it work better for you and smoothly. So always work at not reacting, because sometimes, you can have a week where things don't go well and bosses are grumpy and things. So you don't want to, blow off the handle and tell them to blow it out there, you know what? So we want to learn how the week's going to go, the energy is, whether it's going to be tense or not. And we want to be able to handle it smoothly with peace and calm. So we're going to pull our first card from the Ludy Lescot Tarot. So let's give it a shuffle. And I hope you guys had a great weekend. For me, my husband, usually a great weekend is just being mellow together or going to the zoo. I love to go to the zoo. And of course it includes our dogs. They don't get to go to the zoo with us, but every day of our lives includes our dogs. And Bruno just came in with his Nylabone. And I had to stop playing with him roughly this week because he's grown strong now. He's not a weak puppy anymore. So now I have to play with him with his toys instead of, letting him bite on me. So we have the Star. So this means energy is very hopeful. It's an energy where you should connect with your spirituality. Whatever that is, I'm sure atheists have a way, just connecting with themselves. So what I'm trying to say is how to connect with yourselves. Take a few minutes. Talk to your gods, goddesses, or to yourself, Spend some quiet time talking to yourself, pumping yourself up. Because this is about, hope and inspiration. You're feeling good. Your spirituality is feeling great. I mean, look, the water, when she touches it right here, it's glistening, shimmering. It looks like a little star on there. And so it looks like she's scrying in the water, which is a great thing to do too. Because I know people love to lay on the grass or whatever and look up at the clouds and, oh, what does that look like? That's a form of scrying, And sometimes it strikes you and makes you feel good because it reminds you of someone you love so much and you've lost, or that you're missing that's across the world. So this is, getting in touch with yourself, spending time thinking about what you want, what makes you feel good. This is such a beautiful card. Just holding it. I really love when I'm reading to do this, to feel the energy off of it. Where am I feeling strongly? Yes, it is the heart chakra and the solar plexus that I'm feeling so much energy coming off this card this week. And so it's a week for you to feel good about yourself. This is, you know, there will always be people who come around and try to make you feel bad because it makes them feel good. There are trolls in the real world besides on the internet, but you are in charge of how you feel, okay? I know a lot of people don't think that, but you are, especially how you express it. So, a little tidbit for this week. If anyone comes around trying to poo-poo on your good mood, ignore them. The best way is to, even just have no expression on your face. Like, and walk on. It's their opinion. This world is full of opinions, which we all know. And mostly, you know what? The one really matters is the one your own, about how you feel. And your friends and your family, you care about them too, but you are the most important person of how you feel about opinions, whose opinion matters to you. And it should be yours. Because that is the way to live, not being not a doormat, a martyr. Martyr is the word. You're not a martyr. You are a person of hope and inspiration, spirituality. Sometimes the mouth just doesn't want to work with me, The mouth goes, ugh. And you're feeling good. You're feeling creative. Nurtures the creativity in you. It's absolutely telling you to go for what it is you have in your heart that you want to bring to life this year. Just a lot of beautiful energy. And I always feel like Hecate. Lilith is always with me and Hecate, but I really feel like this deck is such a Hecate deck. So you feel so dominant here. So use your witchcraft. Maybe you don't even feel like you are, but you do. You have that power. You can work with the earth. You can work with the elements. Feel good. Because you are in charge of your life. Remember that. Yes, there's negative people that we have to deal with, but you can get along with them smoother. Don't give in to other people's BS. Hold your tongue and realize your opinion is the one that's most important to you. Everybody has the right to think whatever they think about you or whatever. They don't really need to express it. A lot of times that's a thing best left to themselves. But remember, you also have the right to your opinion of this person too. And it doesn't have to be nice. And when it isn't nice, don't care what their opinion is of you. Yours matters of you. Yes, we of course want our bosses to feel great about us, but it's not something we can control. We control what we do, our actions. So now we're going to pick it Earthbound Oracle to go along with the star. I mean, star is such a positive, good feeling card. Self. Yes, I love this card. to go with along with this. So yes, your opinion of you is so important. Your spirituality, self-love, self-care, your heart, how you feel is so important. It's about nurturing you and what you want. So, make a plan, whether it's on paper or talking with someone. It could be with your spouse or best friend or your priest, your minister. Because a lot of times we like to have, talk to these people who are so important to us. To your coven, or like I'm a solitary practitioner. So I have a few select people I like to talk to and connect in about this stuff. And of course, one of them is my husband. And he's not a witch, but I value his opinion greatly. So really look at yourself and what makes your heart feel good. It could be painting. It could be something very creative writing. There's painting, clay, music. I loved playing the oboe till I got trigeminal neuralgia. I played in a symphonic winds, and it was wonderful. It was the greatest experience, I loved it so much. Now I really love doing what my grandmother did, tarot. Yes, my grandmother was a witch too, but she's passed away. I loved her. But, these, yourself and your ancestors are part of you, and they're always with you. And they're rooting you on. They check in on you from time to time. Because these are people who love you. They may have not been so nice in life because they were human. Humans, we have sometimes mental disease and just cranky personalities. Could be from the mental disease. But once you leave the body, you're back to your pure spirit. And they love you because you're a part of them. So take care of yourself. This is a week to think about what makes you happy, what makes your family happy. And if it's about career, go for what makes you happy. Make a plan. What steps you're going to take to get you there. And always spend some time taking self-care. A lot of times we need to take exercise or walk in the park to get those endorphins flowing and into the receptors that make you feel good. Natural highs, as they call it. And they're wonderful. You need to find out what yours are. Bubble baths, Self-love and self-care is about nurturing you. And this card is all about that too. Your hopes and inspiration and your spirituality. What is your big thing that you care about? Your like me, it's animals. I love animals, and I love to help out with animals how I can. So that could be yours. It could be others. You can donate. You can go work at the shelters. There's so many ways you can, things you can do to help. That is such a part of your soul and your hope and inspiration to make things get better. It could be so many different things for you. But for me, it's music, it's animals, it's tarot. Those are the big things of my soul, my husband, my family. So I hope this helps you to have a beautiful week. Look to yourself. Don't react. because, you know, you're always going to, every week, every day, you're going to come across somebody that's going to want to try to pull you down. Ignore them. They're just an unhappy person, and they like to spread it. Unfortunately, it's the truth. Unhappy people like to spread it. Narcissists like to make you unhappy because that is fuel for them. So remember, for you, you are what it's important, how you feel, how your spirit feels. So don't let anyone pull you down. Don't give in to any negative opinions out there. What's in here? In your solar plexus, in your heart, in your head, your third eye, in your crown chakra here. That's what's important. Listen to that. Feel into that. So spend time meditating, or just some time thinking about what you want, writing it down. You could make yourself a video to yourself. However you do it, spend some time so you can have your dreams come true, because this is all about your hopes. So that's your dreams. And it's the starting of a new year of the magician. So you have that energy with you, the magician. So the magician has, you know, all its tools. Its sword, its wand, its cup, and its pentacle. So that's, you know, the earth element, the air, the fire, the water. So you have all this inside you. You may not realize it, but you will learn to work with it. So spend a lot of time with your spirit every day. You know, just even a little bit every day. You're going to have a great week. Remember, your opinion is what matters. That will help you have a great week. And taking care of yourself. And really realizing you are the center of your own world. You're not the center of everybody else's world. But if you put your hands out this way, you're equal distance from this or that way around the world. So from your perspective, you are the center. So first think about yourself, then think about your family, then others. That will help you lead a healthy, happy life. So I hope this helps you to have a beautiful, smooth week by just taking some time out early in the morning for yourself. Maybe you have to wake up a few minutes early, 10 minutes early. It will help you center yourself for the day and feel good. And go out to work, go out, face the world, feeling good about yourself. So, I'm sending you guys lots of love and into the world to have a wonderful week, create wonderful things, and enjoy yourselves and be good to your families and your fellow humans and animals and to the world. You know, the world means nature too, you know, try to take care of it by not ruining it, you know, with aerosol sprays. I know they're so convenient, so keep it to a minimum. That will help. So I'm sending you guys lots of love and many blessings. So take care, everybody. Have a great week. So goodbye.